There are a lot of towns in Massachusetts that end in ham. There are the obvious ones like Framingham, but there's also the sneaky ones like Hingham.
Now, if you've ever wondered what the heck is going on with all of that, and critically, how to actually pronounce them, we got you.
Now, all told, 19 of the Bay State's 351 cities and towns end in that suffix HAM. That means collectively the ham towns make up more than 5% of all municipalities in Massachusetts. As for why they are so common around here, thank jolly old England. The English colonists were not particularly creative when it came to naming their settlements here, often just calling them after places they knew at home.
It's called New England for a reason, right? There are these artifacts, the sort of residue of the culture that came over.
In fact, every one of Massachusetts ham towns has a counterpart of the same name somewhere in the UK, whether it be a town, a village, or a parish. As for why that suffix ham came to designate a village, well, in Old English, think Beowulf here, the word ham meant home.
It's not just the word that means home in Old English, that is to say, the English of the medieval period, but it's also the origin of our modern word home.
Now let's talk about pronunciation.
Is it ham? Is it Turns out, it's not entirely random.
There's a principle here, which has to do with what linguists sometimes call stress clash or avoiding stress clash.
Stress clash is when two strong syllables are back to back, and it's generally a no-no in spoken English. Instead, English speakers try to alternate strong and weak syllables whenever possible. In the case of those three-syllable ham towns, like Petersham, this happens pretty naturally with that weaker ers between the stronger Pete and ham.
But with a town like, say, Needham, you have two pretty strong syllables. And pronouncing both strongly, like Needham, that is textbook stress clash.
To fix this situation is to basically take the less strong one and reduce it even more. So instead of Needham, to make it Needham, the difference between the two syllables that are next to each other is easier to tell apart.
There are, of course, exceptions to this rule, like Eastham and Waltham. But a good rule of thumb is that if it's two syllables, there's a good chance it's an. If you like exploring some of the weird quirks of the English language, check out this video about why some convenience stores in Massachusetts are called spas.
The Curiosity Desk is sponsored by Emerson College, inspiring curiosity and creative expression in all of us.